What's up, everybody? This is Collectors Million here with Collectors Nation. So, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the hobby and the state of the hobby. And every market has their ups and their downs. And right now, Pokemon's on a super way up, super high up. And trying to figure out how long can this high really last. Everything has its markets, real estate and crypto and things like that, and I can compare it to commodities like that because time and time again over time, Pokemon has proved itself to be a sustainable, safe, investable, product, commodity. And but right now we're in a really up market. It's super hard to get product, but what happens when everything comes back down off its high? Not that it's gonna crash and go away forever, but everything that goes up comes back down. And maybe not the new sets, maybe not the old sets, but the new sets that come out, there's gonna be a point where things are available. I remember when 151, I'll go into the store and there'll be 151 just sitting there, and when we get to that point, I'm just curious, how are people preparing themselves for that point? Because right now everything's expensive and everybody wants to buy it, but who's willing to be patient enough to, when the market downturn, when there's a market downturn, who's patient enough, who's disciplined enough to stick to their guns, stick to their strategy, and I want to know what is your guys' strategies? Right now, what I'm doing, I'm just trying to buy stuff at MSRP, whatever I can. It's not easy. It is difficult. I do use a couple things. Twitter helps me a ton. And then I do have Poke Notify. Poke Notify hasn't really helped me get anything at MSRP, but it does tell me and it does give me an opportunity. It gives me an option. But how are you guys getting your products at MSRP? Are you guys waiting? The night before my GameStop, when things get released, there's people there the night before. There was 10 people at the night before. They said they're getting 14 and 2 per person. Everybody there is not already gonna get one. So I want to know how you guys are getting your product. What's your strategy? My strategy, I'm just trying to get everything at MSRP as I can, trying to grow the money that I do have, because everybody's at different levels and there's some big fish in this game. People spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on cards. And I'm not there yet. I'm gonna get there, but I'm not there yet. And the beautiful thing about the hobby is that whether you have $10 or $10,000, there's a place for you. And I'm just trying to grow my capital, trying to build it up so that when the opportunity does come, I can buy everything that I can and hold on to it for the long term. And I want to know where your guys' heads at, what you guys are thinking. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Who knows what set it is going to be, where everything's just going to be available and things are just going to be sitting, and I guarantee you within 6 months to excuse me, 6 months to 7 months, 6 months to 9 months maybe, there's going to be a point in time where there's going to be cards available, and who's going to be disciplined enough to not be a part of the hype beast and continue doing what they're doing and building up. Because there's people in here in this industry that are paying off houses, paying off debt, living carefree, not carefree in a sense, but like they don't gotta go work a job. And that's where I'm trying to get to. Not that working a job is bad for those of you who do want to work a job, but I don't want to work a job forever. And that's why I'm sitting here and I'm trying to build what I can while I can. As you get older, your mental and physical well-being is not the same. You can't do physically what you can do at 20 that you can do at 40. You might be able to, but your body's gonna feel it the next day. Your mind's gonna feel it the next day. So what is it that you're trying to accomplish with this is step one. And what I'm trying to accomplish is financial freedom, not just for me, but for the people that follow me, my kin, and little by little, Pokemon has proven time and time again, that it's sustainable. I don't want to say that it's 100% guaranteed, because there is no guarantee, but Pokemon's been around. I grew up on Pokemon. You know, I'm 32 years old, and I grew up watching Pokemon, playing the card games, and it's beautiful that you have an opportunity to build something with something that you grew up on. You know, not everybody has that opportunity, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build something for the long term. Excuse me. I do take this very seriously, and you know, that's why I'm trying to do what I can with what I got. And I want to know where you guys are at, what strategies you guys are implementing, and you know, what ideas that you guys have for a market downturn. And I might make a video on some of the things that I may do, but you know, the beautiful thing about Pokemon is that there are different markets. There's the sealed, there's the singles. You know, there's, you know, people buying booster boxes for hundreds of dollars, for thousands of dollars. There's people buying booster packs for, you know, $5-10. You know, it's for everybody, and that it brings us together. You know, and whether you do it to open it, to hold sealed. Personally, I just buy the cards that I like. You know, whether they go up or they go down, I just like having a cool collection. And I do sealed products. I like holding on to sealed product mainly because of the value. But you know, it's cool to say I have a booster box of this, a booster box of that, an ETB of this. I really like ETBs. You don't get the bang for your buck like you do for booster boxes, but ETBs are a super cool product that I personally like. Again, this is Collector's Million. Thank you for watching the video. Have a wonderful day.